Okay, game 2, RedDragon against DerpyDingo. Here we've got RedDragon in the top left, DerpyDingo in the bottom right. In the last game it was all very one-sided. Derpy didn't really do much. I am a little curious if this is the right game, because Owen sent me the replays, and the replays are titled RedDragon versus Hidden Squid. DerpyDingo, are you the same person as Hidden Squid? I don't know. I don't know if you are or not. Anywho, this time Derpy is sending an Overlord out much earlier, which is good. That's good news. I still see a slightly disturbing amount of money building up in the bank, and I don't see workers being made. So again, I'm not sure that Derpy has had enough practice really. This round 4 stage of the game, most of the people you're going to encounter know what they're about. Derpy isn't really doing the basics here. The spawning pool should have been done a minute ago or something. A minute. If you manage to get a 10-second cooldown, I'll be impressed. But you know what I mean. You know, mineral-wise, you have money for a spawning pool, money for an expo ages ago. You've got money for workers right now. You're not building them, and I can't help but think that our Protoss player here is just going to kill it again. You know, he could just go ahead and do the same thing as he did previously because, well, it works. So this time Derpy sending this worker out and actually does find the worker in the corner. So that's a thing, alright. RedDragon trying to keep this probe alive. We'll probably just evacuate. Can go ahead down onto the sort of low ground here. Plant a pylon here if he wanted to. It's unlikely to be seen for a while. So spawning pool finishing up. Gateway already done. The Protoss player in the second building. Forge comes down, so it looks like he's going to go Forge expand. He's almost got enough money for that Nexus. And there it is. So, Nexus before Sidecore kind of suggests we're not going to see any action for a little while, especially with the Forge. The two gateways are both idle, so I don't think anything's going to happen for a while. Maybe Derpy will make the first move. Maybe he'll send an Overlord across the map or something. Yeah, maybe he'll build some workers. I don't know. It's a light on action at this stage. Light on action. Now we do have a worker here going to build the expo. That's actually not in the middle, is it? It's just he's one hex to the left of, you know, smack in the middle of the circle, I think, is where you build them. No? Yeah. So his workers are going to have a slightly longer journey walking across to these minerals than they should. But hey, at least he's got an expo. 6 lings are being produced here. Wouldn't it be funny if our Protoss player just got a bit too casual, got maybe a little bit too overconfident, and these 6 lings marched across the map only to find that there's literally nothing in the Protoss base to defend, and just killed all the workers. You never know, might happen. At present, the lings just staying at home, really, are just going to walk over here to this area. And I want them out on the map. You know, that's one of the key things, the key advantages that you have as a Zerg player, is that you can get these early lings up, and each one ling is kind of half a larva, half a supply, you know. So you can chunk these lings out onto the map, and it doesn't really matter if you lose a ling or two here or there. So it's about that map control, you know. Lings with speed upgrades or fast units, control the map. Don't let your don't let your opponent have a worker out on the map. Don't let them have anything out on the map as a Zerg player. Control the map. It's one of your key advantages. In addition, your supply flies, you know, so Overlords dotted around the map, not just hanging out here. They're not doing you any good there. Dotted around, you know, so that you've got just superb map vision. You want to be able to see everything. In addition to that, Zerg players have creep, you know, so vision is certainly one of their advantages. Yeah, and in the early game, you know, get your lings out on the map. Go and have a quick nudge at the front door of your opponent. See what they're made of. Have a look at their tech. all of those types of things. Possibly get some links past and annoy some workers. I'm not talking about cheese. I'm not talking about building huge numbers of links for some sort of all-in. I'm literally just talking about building six links, 12 links, and just have them out and about in the map doing you good. So, a bunch more links being made. Roach Warren coming down. As we saw in the last game, Resonate Glyphs is being upgraded. This time, RedDragon has remembered to use the chrono boost from the Nexus, so we're going to see a pretty quick warp get research. He's got the look at this income. Let's have a look at the income tab. Yep. So that's awkward. He's got the income easily to support these 6 gets. Presumably he's mining. No gas down here yet. So, but still, can warp in zealots. Adepts don't cost very much gas. I can't remember how much. 25 maybe. So he can easily just be holding down buttons. He's also got +1 on these things. He's going to have resonating glyphs soon. The chrono is going into glyphs. These adepts are going to come across the map and they're going to crush absolutely everything they meet. If Derpy builds roaches, that's good. Roaches do pretty well against adepts. You don't want to really be fighting roaches with adepts if you can avoid it. Roaches not being they're armored units rather than light units, so the adepts don't get that bonus damage. But here they come, and they are in numbers, and with the +1 upgrade, you'd have to say these adepts are just going to be unstoppable. We didn't see any sheds in the last game because ultimately you didn't really need to. The Overlord sees you, so why wait here? Get in and get some damage done. I'm not sure what the hesitation is. Maybe he's just waiting for this round of warp-ins here. This deja vu really, isn't it? So these are going to come into the main. They're only going to have the queen to deal with. These lings are really going to have to go in the depths and just look up for they die. Has it had any adepts died yet? This one is looking like he's going to be the first casualty, and he does go down. So the trade was the entire Zerg army for that one adept. Meanwhile, the queen is gone. The adepts is going to focus on the spawning pool. I don't think it matters. It's GG, it's over again. A bit of practice, Derpy. A bit of practice with the basics is what you need, to be honest. The basic thing in StarCraft, idle larva as a Zerg player is suicide. You turn your larva into whatever as soon as you have them. You turn them into the early game weapons workers, so you're turning those larva into workers super fast. And actually you can saturate bases quicker than any other base. You get your economy up, you get your base count up, and you can then spout out huge numbers of whatever unit tickles your fancy. But idle larvae are a disaster. Anyway, GG, it's all over.